Hare Krishna, Namaskar. So on 14th October, around few days back, myself and 3-4 Batu students visited a very wonderful place, interesting place, lot of things to learn. Uh, the name may be simple, that is Dongroli Bamboo Nursery. It was an exciting visit, wonderful. Don't go by the name nursery because generally nurseries they are traders, they buy and sell saplings and plants. But this is the place where they actually propagate the bamboos. They make the new saplings because making bamboo saplings is not that easy. So we are very fortunate to meet Mr. Anand Patki and his good wife Daya Patki. Both of them have more than 20 years of experience with bamboo in bamboo field, and they have got it from their past generation, from their father Mr. Ajit Thakur. So this knowledge belongs to them from generations. They have a lot of deep knowledge. They have also written some simple basic literatures giving some basic info of bamboo, and today I am distributing or propagating the same thing. So why I am making this video? To make farmers aware that they can have extra income from bamboo plantation. Most of the common myth in the world today is, especially in Bharat, bamboo plantation is not financially viable. But we'll be discussing that. Common mistakes farmers do while doing commercially viable bamboo plantation. To give some basic info of varieties and types of bamboos available in the land of Bharat, and to give some basic info of few useful varieties of bamboo, and to give some extra general information of bamboos. So let's start. Many farmers today think bamboo plantation is not commercially viable because they do three mistakes. First, their end use of the bamboo, like why they want to do bamboo plantation or for what purpose that bamboos will be used, that is not fixed. Second, as per the end product of the bamboo, they don't choose the varieties of bamboo. And third, they generally don't have the patience of 5 to 6 years because that is the time that is required to get the results from bamboo plantation. Bamboo plantation is bit high on initial cost, not very high, bit high, but then it has almost nil running cost, and then once you have done the initial investment, you will keep on getting increasing crop, increasing yield for at least 40 years and maybe 50, 60, 70 years also. The selling price of bamboo depends on various factors like length of bamboo, its straightness, the thickness of bamboo, wall thickness, and also bamboos have nodes, so internodal distance, like that. To grow bamboo successfully, we need three things in our land. First, protection from cattle, that is cows, buffaloes, because bamboo leaves are one of their favorites. Second, arrangements for irrigation. Bamboo require very less water compared to other crops, but that is required. And third, at least 2 feet, ideally 3 feet deep soil. It can be murum or like that, but not basalt rock. Those of you who have such areas, we won't suggest that you take your main crop area, level crop area where you grow rice and vegetables. We don't suggest that. If you have some extra areas, you can use that for commercial bamboo plantation. Today, there are around 1500 plus usage of bamboos in industries, constructions, ornaments, even edible. bamboo shoots, pickle is made, sabji is made, and dry bamboo shoot powder is also in demand in many countries. So if you grow bamboos and then if you process them in-house value addition, that will be highly financially rewarding. As I already mentioned, we should not do the mistake of not knowing the end product, making the selection of wrong varieties of bamboo. Now let us move further into having some more details of bamboo varieties in Bharat. There are around 139 varieties of bamboo being grown in Bharat right now. Every variety has its unique qualities, usages, and properties. Experts suggest that out of those, 7 or 10 should be grown commercially by people because of they have very good qualities of bamboos. A single bamboo is called a culm, C-U-L-M, and group of bamboos they grow together is called clump, C-L-U-M-P. From in every clump, few around 8-10 new shoots of bamboo they come out. Generally after rainy season or at the latter part of rainy season. As in the nature produces more than what is required. So if say 10 bamboo shoots come out, the bamboo base can sustain only 5 approximately. So if the 5 are not destroyed by some natural activities like cattle grazing or like that, then out of those 10, the 5 bamboo shoot, the bamboo plant itself will discard and they won't grow further. Those who grow, then generally bamboo shoots take 60 days to reach its full maximum height. Within 60 days, the bamboo shoot reaches its full height. They are not ready yet to cut, but the height is achieved in 60 days. Then they will become little thick and they will become more mature and strong and like that. Also, these new bamboo shoots are very tasty and healthy. They have high protein and nutrition. Now I will tell about the qualities of many varieties of bamboo. Some varieties are 2 to 3 meter high. The tallest variety is 100 feet high. To give you an idea, that's 10-story building. That is called as gigantus. There are some bamboo varieties which are generally used only for show in the landscaping. As I was telling, there is one variety which is called as Bora or A. donex technically. It doesn't grow too tall, but it has very strong and straight and not very thick bamboos. They were used for making arrows, and those also were used in the previous times for making pens. You know, previously they would dip the pen in the ink and then write it, dip it and then write it. So this was this variety of bamboo, A. donex. And if you go around the forts of Maharaj Shivaji, you will see that in wild, this A. donex is growing almost in and around every fort of Maharaj Shivaji. Now what I am saying is an assumption that because this donex bamboo was used to make pens, maybe Shivaji Maharaj's time they required pens. So rather than getting those bamboos from far off places, they might have planted some of them nearby. Although they were cared for at that time, but after all these forts were not much used regularly, those donex bamboos in most of the Shivaji Maharaj forts have survived even in the wild naturally. Some varieties of bamboos are very light. Even a 20 feet long bamboo you can pick up in 2 fingers like this. Certainly, they are little less in strength. They are not weak, little less in strength. Then some varieties of bamboo are thorny. They are quite difficult to handle, to cut the thorns and remove them, even to harvest them. But these types of bamboos are very resilient to pest and they are quite strong also. Bamboo leaves are one of the favorite, and even the shoots bamboo shoots and the leaves are favorite food of cows and buffaloes. And the bamboo leaves increase the fat content in their milk. Now today I will show you some, I'm not telling all the 7 or 10 useful varieties of bamboos, but show you some useful varieties of bamboos.
So you can see this is the plantation of olive berry bamboos which we saw. How they are all very, the clump is very tight together and all the bamboos are straight up. This is another variety. It has black color when the bamboo matures. Sorry, this has black color when the bamboo matures. When it is unmatured, it is green, but after 2-3 years, when it will become mature, it will turn black. So, it is specifically more people prefer to use it for furniture because naturally it has a black color. So people like that color for their furniture. This is gigantus. You can see the size is already around 6 inch thick. It can grow up till almost a feet thick or at least 10 inches thick, and in height it grows till 100 feet, that is 10 stories approximately. So this is a bamboo which is very thick and tall in size. So this is another species called Longipithecus. It certainly grows little taller, but as you can see compared to oliveri, it is little bending. But the advantage of this bamboo is internodal space is long. Some usages of bamboo, they require long internodal space. So that way this variety is very useful for that. But this is one of which can be generally planted by people. This is called as polymorpha, and its uniqueness is to identify from this slit. If you can see, it's not getting broken. Okay, it has some unique crown-like shape, and on the side there are small hair-like outgrowths. So this way you can identify this polymorpha, and it is also very useful. Yeah, I removed one. Okay, you can see this. It is a crown-like shape, and on the side there are two wings. On the wings there are hair-like outgrowths. So this way we can identify this variety. Bamboo shoots. So these bamboo shoots are edible. You can cut it, remove the skin, and make into pieces and make vegetables. So they are very high protein and very nutritious.
Now, two interesting informations of bamboos. One is flowering and second is propagation. As I said, 139 varieties in Bharat. So all of them have different types of flowering, but basically in the whole category of bamboos, there are mainly 3 types of flowering. The first one is called as gregarious flowering. Means that type of bamboo, all the bamboo clumps or bamboo plants in an area or even in beyond an area, in many, like in a state or like that, or a district at least, they all flower together at one time. As per the variety, this gregarious flowering happens once in 30 to 90 years, depending on the variety of the bamboos. And after this gregarious flowering happens, all the bamboo clumps, they die. From this flowering, seeds can be collected, and from those seeds, new bamboos will grow. Bamboo seeds size is also has a wide variety. Some species of bamboo, they have seed as small as mustard seed, and some varieties of bamboo seeds are as big as chiku fruit. So big variety in the size of bamboo seeds. Another variety of bamboo flowering is a sporadic. Means not all the bamboos in the forest or area will flower. Just 1 or 2 clumps will flower and they will die. Or more often, in a clump, 1 or 2 bamboos will flower and they will die. And then some species of bamboos, they have yearly flowering. But the seeds that come from such flowering have very less germination rate. And some species of bamboos, they never flower like that. So after telling, we'll have some information of how the new plants of bamboos are made. There are 3-4 methods. The first method is certainly for those who have gregarious flowering or occasionally sporadic flowering. You can collect the seeds and make the new plants, but then as per the species, you might have to wait for 30 to 90 years. Whenever the flowering happens, you have to collect the seeds and keep them safely, and then grow new plants from them. Another type of propagation of bamboo can be done is from rhizome. Like you take one culm from the clump, one bamboo along with the root. This bamboo which you are separating should be immature, minimum 1 year old, maximum 2 years old. Such a bamboo you separate it out, you cut that bamboo, means keep around 2 feet of bamboo and cut it, and along with the root that is called as rhizome, you plant it again. Then from the rhizome, more new bamboos will come. They will grow and become full-size bamboos. And another variety of propagation is possible only for very few species of bamboo, that is like vegetative reproduction. You take a bamboo and from the node of the bamboo, if you plant it like sugar cane, if you plant the node in the bamboo, a new bamboo will come out from there. But such reproduction or propagation is possible only in very few varieties of bamboos. So thank you, and thank Anand Dayapatki, Miss Anand and Dayapatki, and their glorious father for making this information available to us. But this was a basic info. I end here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.